Well, we started the season off well against a upstart RIT team that was very hardworking, didn't have any quit in them, and actually outshot us for 2 games. Our goaltending was superb this weekend. Defensemen were very solid. Forwards, we were up and down a little, but we found a way to get it done. Very happy. Friday, 3-0 win was kind of a textbook game for us. We really kept things the outside. Tia Chan came up big when we needed her to. And then the second game was, I could see our younger team got a little, it got a little tight as the game went on. And it was in the third, we got a late goal by Claire Peterson. Awesome job there. And we're happy to get the sweep and continue on and look forward to Stonehill this weekend.
Chris, what's the strength of the team? Best out right now.
I think we have a great goalie tandem right now that can keep us in pretty much any game if we're not playing well in front of them. And I think our defense are in a good spot where we're able to at least get the puck out of our zone pretty effectively. I'd say our goalies and defense are probably the strength. And we have some forwards that are blending into new roles. I'll give you an example. Our sophomores, Brianna Ware, Riley Grimley, didn't play a ton of minutes last year. Now we're asking them to play top 2 lines right now. So they're kind of, if you're looking at playing time, you'd say they're actually technically freshmen, even though they're sophomores. So we're asking players that haven't been in certain situations, certain roles, to really blend in. It's with 23 games in the first half. I think it's a record. We've never played that many. So we're asking a lot of our team, our young team this year. Really happy with our upperclassmen right now. The leadership they're showing, really trying to continue to evolve our culture in the way it's been the last few years and continue it. So really happy with that too.
Do you foresee Chris going through the season with 2 goalies, or would you like one?
We're open to anything. We've done any combination throughout the years. I feel comfortable with either one. I think the team would say the same thing. And it's just nice to have Tia Chan back. She was at the Olympics last year, took the year off. And then Megan Warner was all rookie team last year. So it's good when you have 2 good goalies that can help your team. I mean, we're in a good place to start, and then everyone else, we just have to play good in front of them.
How did the Olympic experience improve?
She was good her first year too. And that was that shortened COVID year. We only played 20 games. She was outstanding then. I think here's a mature young lady that is a leader on and off the ice, and you'll see when she gets up here. She might be a little nervous with all the cameras and stuff, but no, in the room she's a leader. Only technically as a freshman, but it's her second year here, so she'd be a sophomore school-wise. But she's definitely has a ton of experience already. So I'd say the experience of being in a kind of a pro environment, Olympic environment, has kind of helped her shape her and how she is now.
Chris, with what UConn, Quinnipiac, and Yale did last year, one time that I agree with top 10, what's the growth potential for women's hockey in Connecticut? What do you see as the future?
I think just women's hockey in general, there's a ton of growth potential. If you look at how much it's improved just in, you could say, the last 5 years. We're having players now graduate, signing professional deals, making anywhere from $30,000 to $60,000 a year. That wasn't happening even 5 years ago. So there's an involvement just in women's hockey. Now in Connecticut, there's always been a strong contingent of prep schools and club teams, and I don't see that slowing down. Sacred Heart has a new rink. I think they're looking to build their program too. So the growth potential in Connecticut's huge. So
how's the new rink going to impact your program?
We hope really well. I'd like to say it's going to impact us in a very big way. So we want to get in there, and we're excited to be in there come January. And I hear some of you are taking a tour. Is that true? Ooh. Well, you tell me what you think when you come out of there. Okay. We're really looking forward to it. We're really looking for. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter what the building is. It's the type of people you're putting in the building, and for us, we're looking for the right fit to represent our university and our program.
That's Mike earlier about culture here at his program, and he talked about more in general how it's never easy to build a winner, but it makes it easier here being at UConn. There's so many people to look back on, whether it's Jim Devlin, Gino Ramey, go down the list, Nancy Stevens, Jim Penny's done. Do you find it the same way that it's easier to build a winner when you're surrounded by so many winners?
I think what any coach or anyone who's leading a group of people is looking for is some form of confirmation in what they're doing. So what I mean by that is, okay, we're doing something with our program, it seems to be working, or we're not sure. We'll talk to someone like Jim Penders or Nancy Stevens or Gino or someone, and oh, we're doing the same thing. We'll get that confirmation from them, like, wow, okay, maybe we're on the right path, and we may turn into a new direction based on what they're doing at times. Our sports are different. Maybe the cultures of the people around the sports can be different, so that might change something. But I mean, it's pretty easy to look through our athletic department and see a bunch of championship teams and not get excited about that and not want to be a part of that. So we're certainly looking to do that with our program, and we feel like we're taking those steps in the right direction every day. So it's nice to have people like that around and get confirmation, okay, we're on the right path with certain things we're doing.
Carly Major comes in from
The Mage.
Yes. How has she acclimated herself into the program?
I'll ask the girls. I mean, how's the Mage doing? She good? Yeah. She's right there. I'm gonna make her blush. No, Carly's an experienced player. She played against us for 4 years. Last year, she was looking to play a 5th year, and she couldn't do that at Holy Cross. So she was looking for a home, and just reached out with a nice, heartfelt email and acknowledged that she knew people at UConn, and she liked the idea of the school and how we played and stuff. And it was a good fit. She came here, she met with our players mostly, and they were like, yeah, she's a good fit for our program. And I'd say they were right. And that's a testament to our team. And yeah, she scored a nice goal last game there. And well, it was Friday actually, but yeah, she's been a great fit so far. Good job, Mage.
How much turnover did you have roster-wise?
12.
Not like half, did you?
12. 12 players, mostly, 5 grad transfers, 5 seniors, 2 underclassmen transferred, kind of went back to Canada. So yeah, we're definitely a different looking team. But what I'm happy with is just how we're doing things, that culture piece. That really hasn't seemed to change. So I'm very happy about that, because I liked how it was. And you're always worried when you see new faces, but I think our newer players have acclimated well, and that's from the example of our upperclassmen and returners.
So with all the turnover, especially considering the fantastic game you had last year, what have been some of the things that have been sort of installed in preseason to make sure that?
I think it's just some of how we do things. It's up to our upperclassmen to kind of get our newer people acclimated to how we operate. That'd be off the ice, on the ice. Just the day-to-day duties of being a student athlete at UConn. There's a certain standard we have, and do I think it's difficult? There's some things that it's a bit of a challenge at times, but I think when you have a group of like-minded people and they're together and pulling together, it's an easier group to be a part of. So I think they've done a great job of doing that right now.
How long have you been at UConn? Just yourself as a coach, how do you think you've changed in that time?
I had the same amount of hair I had when I showed up. So no. How have I changed? I think learned to probably just delegate a little bit more to my assistants, and really ultimately just let the people within our staff do their jobs and trust them and let them operate in a certain way. But if I was a younger coach, I look back and kind of cringe at some of the things where you're micromanaging it. I think a lot of young head coaches do that, and I'm not saying I'm an old head coach. Maybe sometimes I feel that way, but it's not. Just getting surrounded by the right people and letting them do their job it sounds easy, but it's important to have that.